Virginia Tech plus 5.5. You can keep those points. We don't even need them.
2-1 last night, 2-0 the night before.
That thing to break over the middle of the plate.
I think he stepped out easy.
Let's go to Arby's.
So we're still not live on Twitter.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
An error occurred on Twitter. This is usually temporary. Wait a moment, then try again. This is the second time this happened.
I was going to say, because I didn't get the notification that we were.
I'm not really sure what the issue is here. We're live on both YouTube and Twitch, but
What's up, YouTube, huh?
yeah.
The majority of our views come on Twitter.
I know. I don't know what the fucking problem is here. Hold on.
If you can find us on, go to my channel. I don't even see us there.
This is annoying. Yeah, I just keep trying to refresh it and go live, and it won't let me go live. So here what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send the Twitch, like the the link, and see if I can get us, like, if I can send you guys the link. Yeah, I'm not really sure why this isn't working right now. I've never had a problem with this.
First for everything.
First, some sad news. You all may know Dan Lyons of the Park and Recreation Board. Dan passed away on Monday.
All right. So I'm sending you guys both a link over text. You can copy and paste it and put it on Twitter. Hopefully people will open it up and they'll watch on Twitch, because it's not gonna go on Twitter right now. It just won't for some reason.
Okay.
Twitter is really killing it right now with this StreamYard.
So when I put that link in, it says, sorry, unless you've got a time machine, that content is unavailable.
What? Fuck. Well, mine just popped up. I just put it in and it said it's on, like it's showing us right now.
Okay, yeah. No, I got it.
You sent me a link. Where did you send it?
Ignore
I
me.
texted it to you. Do you want me to send it to you on?
Yeah, send it to me on Twitter.
All right.
So I can message it, because otherwise, so we could be broadcasting in the dark tonight.
Yeah, I'm a little dumbfounded. I don't know what the problem is.
All right, so here's Twitch. What am I supposed to do with this link?
I would just post it on your Twitter, like copy and paste the link into your Twitter, into a tweet, and just say, "Twitter not letting us go live. Go here to watch the show," or whatever.
All right. Okay.
We're live right now.
We're live. Hold on 1 second. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah. I got nothing. I'm still just trying to wrap my head around why this won't let us go live on Twitter, but
I'm gonna need Elio to retweet this. At Elio. Some sports talk. Add to URLs. Who are all the people Elio puts on this? Rico at.
I added Stu the other day.
It looked like Santa Claus. It kind of looked like Cooney behind that beard. I don't know.
Who are you talking to? Me?
Yeah, there was
in that Tony's Place picture.
No, someone came into town. Santa came into
Oh
town.
yeah, that was Cooney. Who else would be walking around in a, in something like that? All right. All right, I'm tweeting this out right now. and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, hopefully we get some viewers. This is
Right now we got 3 on Twitch.
yeah.
I don't know how many people are going to make
Let's see
the
if you
move
click
over.
it goes. Yeah, it goes over if you click it.
Oh, I can see us on.
I see us.
It's just how many people. Do you have to have a Twitch account to all of a sudden do this?
I don't know if you have to have a Twitch account just to view it.
Well,
They might
we're
have
up to
have a Twitch-
6. No, we just doubled it in our size here. We're up to 6
There
people.
we go.
Yeah, we might have to. They might have to have a Twitch account maybe to comment. I don't know, but I think just to view it, they can just click the link and view
Yeah,
it.
we're big on demand too. Is what my people tell me. They like to listen on their own time. A lot of my buddies, are punched out by now, so they like to pick it up in the
All right,
morning.
for the 6 people that are watching right now, let's give it another minute, see if anyone else joins us, or we'll just this will be, I guess, an on demand. Oh, we're up to 7. We'll just this will be, I guess, an on demand. Oh, we're up to 7. We'll just this will be, I guess, an on demand. Oh, we're up to 7. Why do I keep hearing myself?
I don't know who's.
No, I had the Twitch running.
All right, let's just go, and
Right.
we'll just see.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop out just so people aren't hearing all this noise in the background.
All right. Oh, there we go. We're increasing. All right, so we're having difficulties with Twitter tonight. We can't go live, so we're just going to be here on Twitch and YouTube tonight. Hopefully, people join us because we usually get a pretty good. Nappy gives out some pretty good props for Thursday Night Football. So if this is not able to be seen live, we will try to stream it out if we can. Yeah, we should be able to post this and people can watch it later. People are joining us, but we're still much smaller than we normally are.
We could also do the YouTube link. I know you don't need an account for that, right? Is that live? Are we live, Patrick, on the YouTube side?
He said we were, but I couldn't.
Yeah. YouTube is live and Twitch is live. but
So I
Twitter-
did get a text from someone saying this is what I see without an account, and it looks
yeah.
So
Where?
maybe we fire that YouTube one out as well. And
All right, let me see if I can find it. Oh, there we are. We're live on YouTube right now. There we are.
Yeah, if you can copy that link and send it out on Twitter, people can also view
I
it.
will.
There we are. We're live.
Yeah, I don't know how many people we got.
yeah, we're not gonna be able to see.
Send it out on Twitter.
YouTube doesn't let you know.
I don't know.
Usually YouTube and Twitter, it's collect. I can see like we've got 8 people watching right now. 1 person on YouTube, 7 on Twitch. I'm guessing.
And
it's
I was,
one person
yeah,
on
and I
YouTube
was
view.
also told the video is working. A new CEO at Twitter. This shit's gonna happen.
I know this is it.
Probably
Well, the first problem was not being able to see comments anymore from Twitter on
right.
here. Like normally I could post them, but now like this is crazy. I've never had it once like shit the bed on me like this.
He's probably knee deep in HR issues, onboarding, and they probably pulled a few things and get the thing shut down. Dorsey left, and this is what happens.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. All right, I just tweeted out the.
Beautiful.
All right, I'm gonna retweet that.
Yeah, we're down to the audience is dropped on both.
It's exciting right now. Well, listen, Turk, we'll just crank it up. And
Nothing we do about it. It's technical.
they'll have to get it on demand.
What?
They'll have to get it on demand, like I
All
said.
right, we'll do it on demand. So, all right, here we go. It's just Nappy and I tonight. No Elio. We're gonna do. We're gonna look at the Thursday night game tomorrow night. So gotta hold Army to a field goal. What's going on in that game before we? I have Missouri tonight. They're up 16-7 at half. Is that still going on?
Oh,
Why?
we got a bowl game? Is that what's going on? Yeah,
There's a bowl game going on right now. The Armed Forces game. And it was 16-7. Someone just said right there, comment there, we got to hold them to a field goal. Let Let me see what's going on there. (16-7), 4th and 1 at the 9. Okay. Oh, we got comments. At least if you're on Twitch, it's nice you can at least comment. I see the comment right here. All right, so happy Thursday Night Football. We have got
Titans 49ers.
Titans 49ers.
Let's pull up, Patrick. Throw my last week. It's at the Titans, but before we get into that, I like the recap.
Okay, go ahead. Do your recap while I do some.
Throw my last week board up. It was really a shit week, but on a per unit basis, it was like less than down a unit. But you got to make an assumption. Patrick? Do you have that the week 15? There he is. There it is. All right. Mahomes rushing touchdown obviously didn't happen. Herbert over 2.5 did not happen. If you watch that game, it was maddening, right? They were down at the 1 yard line a handful of times, came away with no points. I think he threw 2 and ran 1, and they had, I think, 4 or 5 touchdowns. Could have easily hit, didn't. Mahomes went over, was a gift. So that kind of offset, right? He had that overtime touchdown that put him over. We were taking big dogs going into last week. Edwards-Helaire, 2.5 catches. That was my favorite pick of the week. He had 2 that sailed over his head. 1 he dropped. He caught 1 on a 2-point conversion. Doesn't count as a reception because it's a 2-point conversion play. The most frustrating under, I think, of the year, especially with the total that low. So that I can see some of the comments coming through as well. So that one missed. Okay. The one I'm the most proud of, and it was kind of shit luck, Saints to make the playoffs. They were plus 355. I told you when I looked at their schedule, I just love it after the Bucs game. They beat the Bucs. That line's down to plus 128. So if you got that at plus 355, I think that's going to hit. They got like Atlanta and I think Carolina left. And Judon called that a loss. My 3-team parlay once again hits. 49ers, Cowboys, Dolphins. 2 of those were pretty easy. Miami gave me some anxiety early on. I think they got down 10-0. But came back, but hit again. I'm struggling this week. I don't have one this week. When I look at the board right now, I want to put the Packers at home against Cleveland, minus 340, the Bucs at Carolina, minus 450. And I want that third team to get that to even money, and I don't see it. So I might back off of that. There are some lines that are down, at least on some of the stuff that I use to put these things together. Prop-wise, Brandon Ayuk, I'm going to be full disclosure on this one. I am benching him in 2 fantasy football title games.
Jesus.
When I do that, it is a guarantee to score a touchdown.
Yep.
So this is just a byproduct of that, plus 215. I will absolutely play it and probably play that one heavy. Garoppolo over 237.5. Number feels low in terms of how he's been playing. I know Tennessee can play defense. I think, but Ayuk's back, Kittle's back, Debo's back and healthy. We'll get to him in a sec. I like that over 237.5. Randy Bullock, the Titans kicker. I know that Tarek loves those kicker props. That's 2 field goals, minus 122. I like that one. Just Tannehill. I know AJ Brown's back, but the offense is kind of stagnant right now. I think that one easily goes over. The 2 Debo Samuel bets to me are totally jacked up. And what do we always say? We like to react to these lines that are just mispriced. His rushing total is 32.5 because he's basically been playing like this hybrid role like Percy Harvin used to play for the Vikings, right? And so his receiving numbers way too low and his rushing numbers way too high. So we'll go under 32.5 rushing. That's inflated based on the last few weeks. They're not going to keep running him up in there. And if he doesn't bust one, it's just not going to happen because it's not like they give him 15 carries. And then over 43.5 receiving yards, I think is a gift. So you can put those in a parlay. I didn't show it. There is one parlay. If you're going to do it, I do like, which is Debo under the rushing, over the receiving, and Garoppolo's over. It'll pay 370. So not like one of my quadruple digit ones. but I think it's pretty good value for 3 pretty attainable lines. I think it will hinge on Garoppolo. That's the one I think is probably the most risky. And that's kind of it. I mean, it's a weird, you're getting in this weird, I heard you guys last night talking about COVID. I mean, COVID right now in the NFL, you just have no idea what to expect. Like Kelsey and Tyreek Hill are like probably out this week, right? They just gone, poof. Last week, you had games get moved to Tuesday. You had key players miss games. Third string quarterbacks are in. A buddy of mine said this, and I think he's spot on. Do not put a bet in until Saturday, because you just don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, you don't know what's going on. And I just saw Tennessee tomorrow night. They have 2 offensive linemen that are out. One is COVID, the other is an injury, or they may. So it's Taylor Lewan, the tackle. He is out for an undisclosed injury, and Roger Saffold.
Yeah, Luan's good. And Luan's good. Remember, they're down Derrick Henry. They're getting A.J. Brown back, but they lost Julio Jones. They don't really have a tight end. Tannehill isn't anything great. So,
I mean, and in saying all that, they still should have beat Pittsburgh on Sunday.
Yep,
and,
great.
That was a disaster. It was an awful thing to watch. They just fucking gave the game away. Now here they are back on a Thursday night, home against San Fran, a team that I can't figure out. They keep beating me. Either if I'm on them or against them this year. They've been horrible to me. They're going into Tennessee. You look at Tennessee, you say they're a good team. All right, A.J. Brown is back, so at least they get a receiver back. Julio Jones, what is his? I thought I saw that he was at practice this week, wasn't he?
I thought he hold on.
Because he got hurt after the first quarter.
Yeah.
But I thought I saw a headline saying that, it could have been A.J. Brown.
No, he did practice. I put back-to-back DNPs to open the week, and he practiced today. So he didn't practice yesterday. He didn't practice the day before. Brown is back. So they're getting them both back. So
if they have those 2 guys back, they are better. They're missing some linemen now, which is obviously going to hurt. They are I just lost. There they are. They're 3-point home dogs tomorrow.
Yep. It's funny. I almost tailed you on that. I didn't mean to bring up that game. I know you're pretty pissed off. I caught your recap, but I actually tuned in for the noon show on Sunday. I was kind of hanging around the house, had a late breakfast, got a workout in. I said, I can either watch, prime NFL Game Day and Chris Berman, or I could fire up the Turk. And
I go with me.
I like that time slot, by the way, but the I like the play. And I almost did it, and then I think I got tied up. I've had that happen a lot this year where I just got tied up. I wanted to live bet the Eagles last night down 10-0, and I got tied up, and I did. They were like plus 300. I didn't do it, and the next thing you know, it's 10-10, and then it's 17-10. So I was pissed about that. But the whole game, I'm watching that Pittsburgh game. Like, God damn it, I didn't do it, and then it just came unwound.
Oh, you're lucky you didn't. I mean, watching the second quarter, the second half, where it was just turnover. All in their own side, and Pittsburgh sucks, and they can't do anything with it. They're just kicking field goals.
Well, they couldn't run. Najee Harris could have had like 18 yards total rushing.
And Roethlisberger is no good anymore. So all they had to do was not fumble once, and they would have won the game. But they couldn't. They couldn't stop. They had to keep turning it over and interceptions. It was hard.
Look, and this is what pisses me off. I mean, what winds my watch is a little different than yours, right? But I had, if you recall, a 1, 2, 3, 4-legged parlay that would have paid plus 1,200, and I had Najee Harris under 71.5, and he goes over. He goes for 18 yards the following week against Tennessee. Nothing irritates me more than when you get a guy trending the right way under his typically inflated total, and he hits it the next week. And I tell you, I almost be willing to bet I've hit 80 to 90% of my plays the week after on an individual player level. The week after I lose, the side of I'm on hits, almost guaranteed. So whatever happens, if I lose Jimmy Garoppolo this week on the over, take the over next week, whatever it is. That's the lesson. Someone did comment, are we live every night?
I'm trying to respond, and I can't because I don't know my username. I have no idea what it is.
On Twitch?
On Twitch. No idea.
Oh.
So the answer is yes to Duffman 13131313. Yes, we do this most nights, but I cannot. Usually, we're on Twitter, we're on Twitch, we're on YouTube. We primarily live on Twitter, but for some reason we couldn't get on tonight, so we're only on Twitch and YouTube. We have a small viewing right now, but yes, we do this most nights. Appreciate it, lad. Okay, yeah, because I can't respond.
Well, listen, if he's watching, he's going to hear the response, right?
That's true. If he's watching, and he is watching.
There you go. See, appreciate it, lads.
Yep.
And I'm only on Wednesdays, Mr. Wednesday night. We're negotiating a playoff contract as we speak. I just signed through the regular season, and Thursday night football comes to an end this week because I believe
I didn't realize this was it for Thursday.
Yeah,
night.
no, this is it. So Fridays we'd get we get Saturday football. Obviously not this Friday, but we get Saturday football. I think next week. At least 2 games. That last week when I'm in Miami for that Pats game, or maybe it's 3 weeks from now. Week 18, they're going to flex 2 games from Sunday into Saturday. There's a chance that Patriot game could get moved from Sunday at 1 to Saturday at 4, Saturday at 8 against Miami. It's probably going to depend on when the other games are. They're not, if they're in it for the 1 seed, I tend to think, we can get into that in a minute, I tend to think they're going to be battling for a wild card. I think they lose to Buffalo at home. But they, they'll line that up. So we'll have Saturday, and then the NFL playoffs I think are Saturday for the divisional round and the wild card round and the divisional round. But if we do the props on Friday, Barstool has a much bigger menu to choose from. Trying to even tonight, if you look at the app tonight and then you go tomorrow night right before kickoff, the menu items will probably double, right? Because they just
So we'll do Friday night, or we'll take a look at maybe. Oh, you're saying for Saturday games? I got you.
Well, we'd capture Saturday and Sunday, but I mean Saturday night could work too. Whatever,
Yeah, the only thing with Friday nights is it's a later show because I can't go on until about 10:30.
Right.
That matters.
Yeah, I mean, that shouldn't either way. It should be. If we did Saturday, give us a menu. I know when we have big hockey nights, with Mr. Ice, I don't want to screw him up.
He can't do 2 things at once, and he's gotta sit there, and I don't know what he does. He yells at the TV, yells at the walls. I don't know, ripping a lot of shirts. I mean,
he's ripping a lot of shirts. What I want,
I asked him, I hope you got a lot of these shirts. And
you can get them in bulk. I think you can get them in bulk for like a few.
He said I think he said he had 2 full packages of them, so I think he's all set. But they're gonna go fast if you're gonna rip them after every night,
Oh, that's a small price to pay. I don't know what he's putting on these games. The way that
it's more than the shirt. I know that, but
the way he comes on is almost like there's a significant amount. I just 1-800-GAMBLER is there.
Yeah.
And
he needs
I
help.
love the enthusiasm, and people have texted me like he's got to do the live rip, which effectively he's doing when he goes on Twitter to do it.
Yeah, see, that's what I'd like. I'd like to do a live reaction. Watch the game. Let's do it live, and you rip the shirt off while it's going on.
Right. Yeah. We just got another comment.
I just said, I'm up 31 units, so I'm way up here.
Yep.
I don't have Tony's Place money. I can't rip my shirt every night. I'll have no shirts left. So that's Elio's thing. He rips the shirt. I don't know. I'll come up with something else. Ugh.
I have a Tony's. You gave me, or Elio gave me years ago, the old gold Tony's with the Italian flag underneath on the chest.
Oh yeah.
I forget the saying in the back. It had a saying. But what happened was I got a
Italian, I think.
Yeah, it was almost like a poem. Like it was written out almost like a short poem, like a haiku.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it developed a rip, and I think it ended up, at the Salvation Army or in the trash.
We'll get you another one then.
Yeah, and Elio's got his promo. Is your hat's in?
No, I talked to the guy yesterday. We should get him by the first week of January. But I am excited. My sweatshirt should be here tomorrow, so I will definitely put that on.
And that is that what I would suggest you do is to debut that live on air before.
Oh, that's what we'll do tomorrow.
Yeah, because I know I'm excited to get my hands on one.
What day's tomorrow? It's tomorrow Thursday, right? I logged on this last night and I said, Patrick, did you send Nappy the link? And he's like, no, it's Tuesday. I thought it was Wednesday.
Everybody, it's the NFL games. A buddy of mine, we sent some fantasy scores around. He thought it was Thursday night, and he forgot to put his lineup in. Right? Because it's just now you get this 1 day turnaround. I almost missed the waiver wire on the fantasy side, so it's
yeah, I'm all messed up. I didn't know.
Yeah, listen, you've been red hot. The people are starting to notice between you and Elio, it's just printing money right now.
People are starting to notice. I definitely have. I've been winning. I've been on a 30 days here. Have not been a lot of losing days in the NHL.
Oh, I was going to say, it feels like 6 out of 7 days you're winning, even if it's a unit or two, and then you'll have these like 5-1 nights.
Yeah.
Right?
It's been good. I've been good. It's been taken off. Yeah, in my last 28 days, I picked up 2,000 followers. So, yeah, it's been good. But you got to keep it going, right? I mean, you're only as good as your next day's picks.
Yeah.
So,
no, and that bums me out. So I went on Sunday, and I think I tweeted out 2, and they both lost. And a few people like, hey, this guy's on the money with the props, and kind of responded to the tweets. I did the Turk, and I did 7 plays for Sunday Night Football. I hit all 7.
There you go.
And I didn't tweet any of them. Because another site that I use when I don't use Barstool, it has a no touchdown bet. And Barstool, so 4 of those would have been available on Barstool or DraftKings, I believe. And it was Gronk, Mike Evans. It was injury assisted, right? I had unders on Mike Evans, who got hurt. I had unders on Chris Godwin, who got hurt. So I basically had 4 gifts. And then I was under on Gronk, no touchdown on Gronk, and no Kamara touchdown. And I went 7 for 7. Of course, I didn't.
You got to get lucky sometimes in this shit.
Yeah,
no,
100%. But when I bitch when I'm wrong, and it's because of I had the Mixon over and he was 68 and his over was 70 and he blew his knee out in the third. I'll say that and it's an excuse. When I win that way, I at least like to say, hey, look, it was a gift. I'll take it. I'll take the money. I'll take the win.
That's right.
But
I used to tell Dussault, I'm in it for the money. Fuck the fame, right? We're in it for the money. Tupac said it. It was Tupac's line, but I used to tell Dussault that at the old days there.
Well, listen, if Elio with his shirt thing, it feels like that's getting ready to take off too. The people just love it. I mean, if you read the comments, after he does it, and I wonder if he pre-cuts it. Like gives it a little slit because they're coming off pretty easy.
So you think there's something behind? You don't think it's you think he's walking his bat, huh? You think this is a sin?
When I was a kid, we had me and my buddy Joey would do like the fake WWE wrestling on his porch, right?
Yeah.
In the collar of a shirt, once you get through the actual collar material, it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
But it's just getting through that collar sometimes, and he's doing it one-handed. And there's a lot of, if you watch it in slow-mo, there's a lot of slack. You need a little bit of resistance there, and I didn't know if he put a little,
Well, the next time he calls me, second period to talk to me about his game, I'm gonna look at the collar before he hangs up. I'm not gonna ask him about it.
When Hogan did it, right, his Hulkamania thing, there was no collar. I mean, that whole thing was cut up in a minute, so it's a piece of cake.
Right, the Mike says Elio pre-cuts his shirts.
Well, I just don't know. I haven't really examined it, but I noticed last night's, which it was looking like a loser. He had some kind of doom and gloom tweets, and then he was like, here I am, and the thing came off quick.
Yeah, so when I bet those, I watch it all night, but I watch the games, and then around 11:15, 11:30, I'm like, all right, I've done this for 5 hours. I'm gonna go upstairs and I watch something. I watch like a 30 Rock or just something to like make me laugh, and then I go to sleep. And I wake up in the morning and I ask Alexa when I wake up, hey, who won that game? And she tells me. And that's the way I've been doing it lately. I'm not staying up till 1 o'clock in the morning watching.
No, I go right, like we said pre-show, I go right to Twitter. I hit Elio's name. And I
that's all you got to do.
The problem is he retweets so many of the you got to get to just his tweets.
Yeah.
And you can tell, and they're gold. They're absolutely.
Yeah, it doesn't take long for me to figure out if I won or not.
Right.
If we had the same thing.
Right.
It's pretty quick. Pretty quick to figure it out.
So what's your take on the Pats this weekend? You think they pull this thing off?
I do.
Do we have a weather report yet?
We got a weather report.
Let's say. 80,
I just think they.
Oh,
I just
freezing
think
rain.
they. Why don't I see the? Oh, here it is. It's a 1 o'clock game.
Yep, freezing rain.
Really?
At 1 o'clock, no freezing rain.
Okay, 10-mile-an-hour winds, 38 degrees. So it's going to be. Obviously, the winds won't be as bad, but it's going to be cool again.
Yeah.
I just think they played. They kind of gave the game away.
They did. That's the team
Saturday night.
Saturday night to me is the team I think they really are, right? Which is probably their schedule's probably a little inflated a game or two by who they played and when they played them. It is what it is. They could still win the division. They win the game, they're going to win the division.
Yep.
If the Mahomes could lose to the Steelers if they're down Kelsey and Tyreek Hill, which again, more Patriot luck. But if I don't know, I almost took the Pats, and I'm like, you know what? I haven't taken them much this year, and I know if I take them, they're going to lose. But Indy's a decent team. I think if they played that game in New England, they win. I think.
I got kicked in the dick square in that game. I opened up a tease plus 9.5 on the Pats. And that meaningless. Yeah. All that guy had to do was get the first down. Somebody tackle him, the game was over. Yeah. But he takes it 70 yards for a touchdown.
Yeah.
I was on the phone with Elio at the time, and Elio's TV must have been like 3 seconds ahead of me. He goes, "Well, there he goes," and I'm screaming, "No, Elio, no, don't do it, run out of!" And he just took it all the way. I'm like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it got hurt.
Oh, he may be in the running for the MVP. I almost gave him out 4 or 5 weeks ago. He was like minus 500 to win the rushing title, but I felt like those you just don't know the injuries, especially at running back. So I hate to take the rushing, but he may get MVP. There's a lot of push for Aaron Rodgers right now. There's a big push for it was for Brady until last week. I feel like that race is up in the air, and my horse is still Kyler Murray. That's the one I gave out to start the year. I haven't given out anymore, and I think at plus 700 when we gave him out, he's still inside that number, and why not? I mean, I feel like it's going to be decided in the next.
Who do you think wins tomorrow night?
I think San Fran wins. I hear you about them not putting it together and screwing you directly with no matter what side. I think they're finally healthy. I would like to see Elijah Mitchell in the game. I don't think he's playing. In fact, I think he was ruled out today. Jimmy Garoppolo's been playing pretty good football, good enough that I think they're going to think long and hard in the offseason about what they do with him and Trey Lance, which I never would have thought would have been the case to start the season. And I'm not a Tannehill guy. I will say, I didn't know much about Mike Vrabel. I talked about this last week, that Man in the Arena show. I'm on episode 4 now. Vrabel comes off outstanding. I came away a huge fan of his. He recaps the Eagles Super Bowl season, I believe, and I think he's just tremendous. They handed it to us pretty good, the last Brady game at Foxborough, right, 2 years ago. Yep. So I respect that team. But I think the 49ers are kind of still – maybe I'm overrating them a little bit, but I think they got weapons. Kittle, Ayuk, and Debo. Show me 3 guys better in terms of 2 receivers and a tight end, right? I don't think Kansas City has that second receiver. Maybe Tampa Bay when they're 100% healthy, but they're now down. They're basically having to go back to AB. Post fake vaccine card, which is
I was just reading an article about where Bruce Arians basically said he indirectly has said he pretty much has no say in what goes on that team.
No,
and that it's Tom Brady's team. The offense has been changed to Tom Brady's offense. That guy just sits there with that. For some reason, he only got look who's here.
The offense there he is.
Who's here?
What? Why
is he on myself? That guy just sits there with that. For some reason, he only got look who's here.
Oh, I'm hearing such no. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but I just heard my whole replay. What we were talking about.
I hear
what are you on?
Twitter?
Can you hear me? Yeah, but I just like heard my home.
Shut it
I
off.
know. What?
Shut off. Shut up. Are you on the computer?
Yeah.
Shut off Twitter. Just get off Twitter.
Kill the tab. Kill the Twitter tab.
I'm on.
Shut up. Are you on the computer?
Yeah.
Well, don't answer me again. I asked you that 10 seconds ago. Where'd he go? What were we saying before that just happened?
I know, it just totally caught me off.
I have no idea.
Oh,
what we were talking
AP,
about.
Brady, Arians, and
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
yeah.
That you know, Brady controls that team. Bruce Arians has absolutely no say in anything. He doesn't want Antonio Brown on the team. He doesn't want him back, but he's here because Brady wants him.
I can't believe, talk about a team. Given his past, I'm just shocked that he's still playing. Of course, I'm facing him in fantasy football, which I'm sure that has a big semifinal.
And Brady loves him, so there's no Godwin now. Who knows if there'll be Evans? He's going to be all over Antonio Brown. It's going to be his number one target.
Yep. No,
I think Bruce Arians.
Hey.
There he is. Hi.
Well, I signed in like I usually sign in.
So we've had problems tonight. We're not on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
We're only on Twitch and YouTube. That's it.
So I have Christmas tomorrow because we're flying out. So we're trying to get all the gifts ready.
No, that's what I said. I think Elio's just got stuff he's got to do tonight.
But I've gotten about 15 DMs saying I pre-ripped my shirt.
Nappy thinks you pre-cut the shirt.
My phone keeps dinging.
Oh,
ding.
nice. So people are watching then.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, no, that's good. I was just asking the question. I thought the last few nights they've come off pretty easily.
So did you maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 nights ago, I shot a blank. I pulled and nothing happened. And I gave it like 3 hard tugs. And I was like, no, so the shirt didn't rip. There are a few shirts that they're all Hanes, but I think the V-necks just come off like nothing. But when I have the regular crew net, like the regular
the collar's tough to get through.
It's a little harder. It's a little, like I said.
You do it like one swoop.
One swoop. Yeah, no, I know pre-rips, although that's probably not a bad idea. But the emotion that I have at the end of the game, I can rip through pretty tough things. So, but I did get one of my videos. I got stuffed by my shirt. So, yeah,
really?
No pre-rip.
All right, I'll have to go back and try to
check the tape. Check the tape.
Yeah, there was speculation. I didn't have a thought on it, but I was going to examine you the next time you called me during a game, just to see.
Yeah, no pre-rip. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do for the next 5 nights though. Like my adrenaline hasn't been jumped up. Like besides looking at a few, unwrapped gifts, that was really all I had tonight.
Yeah, that's nice.
So
I want to see something here.
What's up with you guys? Nappy, how you doing, buddy?
We're good. We hit I don't know if you tailed me on the Niners, Cowboys, Dolphins, even money, big money line parlay, but that did hit last week.
Oh, again, I did 2 weeks ago, yes, but last week, no, I did not.
I don't have one this week. I was saying, I don't have that third team. I'm struggling. I may put something up.
Who are your 2 teams?
So I like Tampa at Carolina.
Yep.
And I like the Packers at home against Cleveland. Now, right now,
what is the Tampa line?
The actual point spread is 10.
Yeah, Carolina cannot score.
Yeah, and Green Bay is 7.5. So if you put them in a money line parlay right now, 100 pays 57. I need a third team to make sense. I mean, I
don't mind that.
I might just do those two too. That could be the play. Because there's some sketchy ones, right? There's ones I like, but they could ruin it pretty easily.
Yeah, that's fine. That comeback's fine for me.
Yeah, Rams potentially over the Vikings 155. I don't trust Seattle over Chicago minus 280.
No, I like those two. I'm going to take that. That's what I'm going to take. Mark, so do you have a football game? You had
Yeah,
a college
I got
game.
this.
Right?
I got Missouri +7, so they're winning 16-14 right now.
Good.
13 minutes to go in the fourth, but Army is driving. Listen, I'd love to see Army win this game by 6. I'm an American. I want the Army's.
Yeah.
I want Army to win. I just thought they were given too many points, and I might be right. Maybe they are given too many points. They got a 2-point lead.
It looks like you've been right because it says I'm looking at this. So they've been inside the number the whole game.
Yes, they have been, but I need them to end inside the number.
Yeah, I just flipped it on. It's on ESPN.
They don't. Yes, it is. Yeah, I'm just gonna go up and watch the fourth quarter when we're done.
Yeah,
here.
listen, you don't need to watch games. I know you just turn it on the show in the morning and then you. Nappy, have you ever heard? Has he told you? Have you ever heard?
Yeah, we just talked about this 10 minutes ago.
Oh,
you talk about it for a second. I'm gonna get a drink. You talk
He
about it.
bets games and doesn't even watch them. He just goes to bed. Like I don't even know what the hell he's
So with
doing.
your totals, and I've been tailing a few. I think I got one loss. The rest are winners.
Good.
That's not true. That's not true.
What's that?
I do watch them, but I just cut off at 11:15.
Yeah.
No,
No,
They haven't ended.
The fun for me.
I'm not gonna stay up until 1 o'clock in the morning ripping shirts. I don't have Tony's Place money,
You
Elio.
don't
I
have
can't
to
rip every
rip
T-shirt
shirts,
I
but
got.
I just don't know how you go to bed when the game's still going on.
I used to not be able to do it. I can do it.
No,
now.
I used to not be able to do it either. But I watch Elio's feed. I'll see like 1, 2, 3. I'm like, I feel pretty good. Second period, and then I get up in the morning, and that's there's no better way to start.
Yeah, no, I listen. Believe me, I wish I was wired that way. I'm like, I haven't slept in months.
I said I thought you were suspended for tonight by Jess.
Yeah, I mean, I just got a little reprieve right now because she's putting them all to bed, but she'll be coming down.
So let me ask you this, and don't feel like you need to divulge. Is the intensity tied to just being Mr. Ice and the win streak, or the actual amount wagered?
No, not the amount wager. I sort of bet the same every time. It's definitely the public. Definitely the public. Because
for me to react like that, I feel like I would have to go like 50 times a normal unit for me to be tearing up.
Yeah, I mean, I play a big unit, but I think it's more just because.
Well, you want to get on a roll.
Yeah, we've been on a run, and we've been in this business a long time, and this does not usually happen. So,
right.
I mean, we hope to be good. 55, 60%. That's really good, but not this clip. So
30
and I don't know what it is. As I've got older, I hate losing, and I'm a motherfucker, and I like. It's not a good thing. Like, so I stopped betting games because I'm too crazy, and with a family, it's hard when you're an absolute crazy person. It's not a good thing, but now sort of.
Well, I think that's what got me to dial away from the games and be able to go to bed, right? Like, I've showed people that I know that play, and I'm like, listen, if you're not involved, you need to be involved. And a lot of the response is, the last thing I need to do is to start betting hockey.
Yeah.
I don't even view it as betting hockey. First of all, it's betting totals, which is like just a fun thing to bet.
It is a fun thing to bet
every single night. You're just picking a game, right?
Yeah.
And like, go to bed, wake up, and figure out if you want to ask Alexa, if you want to check your account, if you want to like go to your Twitter feed, like who gives a shit? I'm not. You think I'm watching the games or getting the NHL package for this shit? Like, no, I just. You need a number 6. You need to have 2 numbers, and you need to get the 6. It's like playing Tina.
I know. Well, but the problem with me is, so I'm watching a lot of games. So I'm watching all these random games just to kind of see what my next night game. So I'm basically watching hockey. We put the kids to bed around 7:30. Oh, actually, I'm watching hockey from 7 to midnight every night. So, I don't know. It's just a lot. It's a lot. So it's got to be worth it for me to do this. So I'm not going to do it. If I lose, I don't know how long I can do this for. It's going to be tough.
And
Unless they pay me huge at Barstool.
Dirk told us his gear scan. You tweeted out something. You have a promo coming up.
Yeah, I have one coming up the Monday the hockey gets back. I still don't know exactly. They're doing the sweatshirt. I can't get on this fucking. They're giving away that Mr. Ice sweatshirt, and I'm thinking it's win or loss. So, but I don't know the details yet.
We got to get you a chair, Elio. That's what we got to get you. An upright chair so you can sit up.
So the last one, because I participated in the last one, I believe it was the Rangers.
Yeah.
Did those shirts or sweatshirts get all shipped overseas? Like you see those?
You know what they do now? So now with the printing being so 24/7,
they just don't print.
So they say, okay, there was, I know last time it was 2,600 bets on that promo, and I expect it to be like 5x because I got basically like 2 hours notice. That I barely got anybody to push it out there. I was literally like the only one sending it out there. So, and now obviously because of the streaks we've been on, we've picked up a big crew. So I expect it to be a lot bigger. And I'm hoping it's win or loss. I think it's going to be, but so it should make it for. And I sort of screwed up the last one too because I bet a side, which I never do. Reason being is he just was like, all right, here it's this day. There's only like 3 or 4 games. I didn't like it. I
got smoked too, if I recall.
Yeah, they got beat at home.
Yeah,
and by Calgary actually. So I hope everything works out. I think it's going to be win-loss, so that's obviously going to be much better.
Has anyone from Hanes contact? I know there's a lot of Hanes.
I have had some people, but nothing that they sent me some stuff, but nothing like. I'm hoping for somebody a little higher up to
maybe send you a pack of Fruit of the Looms or something.
Not just t-shirts.
Oh no, that's the other thing. You just go to the other brand and put them in comp.
Listen,
do they like you ripping the shirts, or do they view that as like a negative from a product?
Yeah. So the one person that has reached out to me said they liked it. But
someone reached out to you from Hanes?
Yeah. They sent me some.
Listen, especially if you whiff on the collar, right?
Yeah.
They could do a lot with that.
Listen, I could do. I've been sort of having my cronies reach out to them, and I've been trying to. Not much success yet, so I'm going to keep trying for a little while.
Maybe you'll be in a commercial, Elio.
Yeah, they said me and Michael Jordan. I said that would be perfect.
You can just get them to hang a little Hanes logo on the stream.
Yeah, I know. Listen, I'm trying to get it. I'm trying.
Got to get it.
Well,
we all got to get it. So
we all got to get it. That's the case.
All right. Well, I got a sweat here now. Army just took a 5-point lead with 10 to go.
Yep, it's a full blown.
Yep.
Well, you expected to be a full blown, right?
Yeah, I did.
What was the score at half?
16-7.
So they haven't scored.
They've been shut out in the second half.
And that was a terrible run back.
Yeah, that's a bad.
Nappy, number one thing I'm gonna bet on your thing for this weekend. There's just one.
If you were gonna bet one,
I am gonna bet it, but you got to tell me. I'm gonna bet one.
Yeah, it's the.
I'm gonna bet that parlay.
The Deebo Samuel under 32 rushing yards.
So what? Because I didn't watch a ton of football. Were they trying to put him at running back?
They are putting him. Yeah, they are putting him running back. So he missed a game. Part of this is because Raheem Mostert got hurt to start the year. Then Trey Sermon from Ohio State, he didn't really pan out. They get the 6th-round rookie or 5th-round rookie Elijah Mitchell. He's done well. Jeff Wilson just came back from out for the first half of the season.
Yeah, but why would they put Deebo back there when he's by far their most dynamic guy? He's always hurt. Like it's a death sentence.
No, I agree on the injury risk. Do you remember Percy Harvin for the Minnesota Vikings?
Yeah.
Same kind of
headache.
Yeah, they. I think he went to Florida State.
Yeah, he had migraines, chronic
Yes.
migraines.
Yes, and his career was cut short. He played for
Yeah.
Buffalo. I think he played for the
Yeah,
Seahawks.
he ended in Buffalo. Yep.
Yeah, and Debo's look. I just think the number. So his receiving total is 43.5. His rushing is 32. I actually like them both kind of equally, and so I
So
would.
you like it under 32?
I like the rushing under 32 because I don't think they're going to keep doing it. And
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. You don't think it was a
I think
one-time
they're going to go
thing.
back to the air. And if you put that with Jimmy G over 237.5, it gets you to like plus 370, and you got to hit all three. I just think the numbers, the odds are reflective of the last few weeks. To your point, I don't think they're going to keep doing it. 'Cause I
Yeah,
don't-
it's sort of a mistake because he is he's one injury away. You know, but you know what? They could use him on that. Is that end around considered a
yes, it is. Yes, it is.
that's
So
a run?
yes. So, but to be clear, the last 4 games that he's played, 8
Yeah.
carries, 6 carries, 8 carries, and 6. He's at 79, 66, 37, and 29. This is Tennessee's defense. I think they're going to be ready for it. All those lines is a 4-week look back in an average.
Yeah.
And this is why you could take advantage. This is really a kind of a niche betting market, right? Because most people, if you can't get access to Barstool or some other sites in the New England area, right?
Yeah.
You can't even, these aren't even options, right? Everyone can
Right.
bet a hockey total,
Yeah.
right? You can't find these odds somewhere. So the more this becomes kind of mainstream in all 50 states,
Yeah.
I might do one a night and start tearing up, the house. I don't know. We'll see what
Yeah.
happens.
Well, Nappy, I have
Come up with your own thing, though, like break a window or something. You know?
so I get crazy thoughts in my house. Let me tell you. I get crazy. I have big windows.
Yeah, you got a lot of
No, my
windows. You
kitchen.
can break some
I've
windows.
thought
I wait
about
for
whipping
I
a
wait for
ball
late
right through.
spring, though. Late spring. Then
I've
at least
thought about
you got
whipping a
nice
ball
weather.
right through the window. Right through it.
And Chuck, I would be remiss if I didn't ask for a ceiling update as well.
I don't have one. You
Guys-
know what? I got a tweet from somebody tonight asking me about to tell them their parents want to know. So
Everyone's
my guy,
concerned. Listen, they don't want a guy who's giving winning picks dead with
Yeah.
asbestos or
so
something.
hold
you
on.
know?
I want to see what's going on here. 3rd and 1. We picked up the first down. I don't have one. He's supposed to have gotten back to me twice. And
Is that the kid from Westwood?
yeah. So it's a penalty. I think I just heard. So I'm going to give him till after the first of the year, get in touch with him again, because I told him I'm in no hurry. I'm doing this like April. But
You
I kind of want
might not be alive by then. So
Yeah, I kind of want how much what we're looking.
So
at.
Nappy, I'll be in. So my wife is from Pittsburgh, and so I'll be in Pittsburgh for Christmas, which is nice because I get to use the Barstool Sportsbook. It's
Yes.
yes,
you can
I'm
go
there for 5
Do you
days.
still have money in it from last time, Al?
I do have some money in it. Yeah.
Now, are there any I was asking Turk what you were doing at the Penguins game the last time. Are there any games while you're there now?
No,
what?
because I'm back on the Monday. I'm actually home for a few days. Mark, I don't know if that's going to work for me because I got to work on Tuesday.
You do?
Because he's working for me on Monday. Now, whether I can, I mean, oh, Jesus.
What just happened? Fumble or
You
interception?
don't want to know. Well, how many you getting?
7. I can give up a field goal and push. What the hell just
No, you
happened?
can't.
Oh, it's 5. You're right. It's not 4.
That's why I was like, I don't think they have a good field goal kicker, so I don't know a thing about them, but I just don't think they do.
No, it's Army, right?
Yeah.
He missed earlier in the game.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Okay, so
We just picked up a nice first down.
listen, maybe Army will go all the way down, and because they're such good people,
So they're
they'll
at, like,
wheel it
midfield,
inside the
right?
10.
What a collapse this is going to be too. 9
16
points.
Yeah, because they haven't scored in the second half.
Nope. And
Huh.
they're starting their possession in plus territory.
Yeah, so the one thing I'm sort of upset about as far as the promo goes is they're off. You know, it's like we were so hot for so long, and you know this is obviously a cooler. Like you don't know how people are going to come back the 5 or 6 days off the layoff. You have no idea, and I feel like it's going to hurt goals for just like 1 or 2 games. But
it could.
It's a cooler.
But I just want to see what's, you know, I don't want to get into a whole COVID discussion here, but what is going to be different on Monday?
Just the rules, I think.
Are they changing rules? Have you heard that anywhere?
That's what I thought I heard, but I could have just wished it.
I know that there are players that are now starting to say, "Hey, we can't. We gotta change things around a little bit." I think they're going to I've heard talking about shorting quarantine time. But, I mean, if anything, the situation is going to be worse on Monday than it is today because this is everywhere now.
Yeah, but they're not testing until Sunday, so maybe, I don't know. Who knows?
I mean, I'm actually starting – like, I don't know too many people who've had this. I know quite a few people right now who have it.
Oh,
but I don't know anybody who's had AIDS.
Well, me neither. But that's not transmitted through the air.
Oh,
why
okay.
did
Thank God?
Yeah,
it was AIDS is only through semen. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I don't know, Elliot. I'm not really qualified to talk about it. But one thing I will say, Patrick just sent us a message that his laptop's about to die. So when his thing dies, we're dead.
Patrick, can you come on?
It's loud in here, so I didn't want to come on.
It might be a good place to stop.
No, I have a question for you, Patrick.
What's the question?
How can you get AIDS through semen, or is it just spit?
It's semen and blood.
Oh, you can't get it through
and breast milk, apparently, according to my friend Andrew here.
You can't pass it on through spit.
Any bodily fluid.
Fluid.
Well, no, not spit.
Oh.
So, like, if Mike Magic Johnson spits on somebody, you're cool.
Really? You sure about that?
Yeah, no, you can't get it through spit. It's just semen and cum.
What about a hand job?
Unless they've got like cuts on their hands and your dick's all cut up.
Oh, phew! All right, I'm good.
All right, we held him to a punt. We got the ball back at our 1 yard line.
There we go.
So, listen, a safety push.
That's true. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna go watch this to the end. We've been on for an hour now. Patrick's phone's gonna die. We talked about everything. We're not talking about AIDS. So I think it's time to cut it out. All right.
Time to wrap it.
All right. We'll see everybody. Good luck tomorrow.
See you guys tomorrow.
See ya.